There we go. Now we're set. Hi everybody, it's Kathy with Be Creative with Kathy, of course, because we're Facebook Live on my page here. And as promised, I have another use for your Stamparatus. So I don't know what the technique is called, but we're going to use the Stamparatus to make perfect circles on cards. So this one, I'll show you the stamp set. I use this stamp set, which is called Nature's Beauty, and I use this stamp right here. So can you see it, that I stamped it several times in a circle, and this I believe is in Garden Green. But that's how this stamp comes out when you do this technique I'm going to show you. And then this card here, now I saw Jennifer McGuire do a card similar anyway to this. This is using the brand new Cute Fruit stamp set from the beginner's catalog. Is that not cute? So I used this little stamp here and this little stamp here, or maybe it was this stamp here. Now I don't know. Anyway, and did this. And what's cute about this card is that this here is a bookmark that just slips on the corner of a magazine or a book. Look how cute that is. So you can gift that to a friend. And again, then it just slips right in here. Maybe. Let's see if I can slip it back in there. Yep, like this, into a little card. Is that not cute? Now I plan on making a video on this, and you can go visit my YouTube to see how I did this card, because I think that is stinking cute. Okay, that was the Cute Fruit stamp set. And then this is the card that we're going to make today, and I picked one that's pretty simple, and this is using the Timeless Tulips. Looks like this. Love this stamp set. Use this all the time. It has a coordinating punch, but we're not going to use that today. But here's the Stamparatus. So the first thing I did was on a piece of Stamparatus grid paper, or in the catalog it's called small grid paper, is I took a piece of cardstock. Where's my piece of cardstock here? That's 3 inches by 3 inches, and I drew a square on my Stamparatus. See the 3-inch square here, and then I turned it and lined up the corners right in the centers and drew another square on my paper. Now this piece here, it's Sizzix sticky grid paper, I think is the name of it. I bought mine on Amazon, but it helps, so then your magnets can hold your grid paper down rather than hold your cardstock down, because we're going to move the cardstock a lot. So to set the Stamparatus up, because the Timeless Tulip stamp set is a photopolymer, I have my base, right? And then I have my foam mat, and since I'm going to use grid paper, I'm going to just use the black foam mat that came with it. Make sure that's in the corner, all set up. Hold this down with my magnet. Okay, and I'm going to, I think so we can see better, I'm going to place my plate this way and hinge it this way, grab that little cute stamp set and just set it here just so it's easier. So this is going to hold my cardstock, and I'm going to start, although it wouldn't matter how you start, with my cardstock here, making sure I stick it down, see, and now it's stuck to my grid paper. Let's see if we can find that little tulip stamp. And since I want my circle, I'll bring the card back in so you can see. There, now you can see it. I wanted my circle pretty big, so I'm going to start my tulip here, centered here toward the top. Okay, and you, of course, you close your, do I not have my, maybe I don't have my, well, now I lost what it's called. Bone folder. I'll have to use my take a pic tool. Let's see if my bone folder's somewhere close. Oh yes, here it is. Because the bone folder works better to hold your paper down. Okay, so then the new Magenta Madness. Do you not just love this color? I was dying to use this. So I'm gonna tap it here and then ink it here. A little bit of pressure, hold it so it gets time to, and look how pretty that is. Then we're gonna take this piece of paper and we're gonna move it one section, or see now to where that other square was, and then we're gonna ink it up here and close it down, and look how pretty. Nice, right? So we're gonna keep going. Whoops, I forgot to move my paper. Move my paper, one more section here. Make sure I'm putting pressure in the inside so it sticks to that paper, and try not to touch my ink just in case my ink isn't dry yet and I don't want it to smear. So just keep going around. I'm counting to 1, 2, let that ink sink into the paper. Oh, it didn't sink in anyway. Yep, I think that's good. And then turn it around here. Pressure on the inside, don't touch the ink. Ink it up, and then we go one more time. 1, 2, make sure the ink sinks in. So pretty. Love this magenta new in color. Oh my gosh, it is so bright and vibrant. And tulips, how can you go wrong with tulips? That's another one of my favorite flowers. But you get the gist, right? You go around all the way in the circle here, and you get this perfect circle. And now, depending on which stamp you use, depending on the size of the stamp, depends on the placement, so you might have to play with it a little while and get the circle the size you want it. I'm sure you could make a bigger one with a bigger stamp. You could go hog wild. I would love to see what you come up with, so you're always welcome to post pictures of your cards. I wonder if you can post pictures of your cards on my Facebook page. I'll have to look at that, or send them and I'll post them for you. There, and so then, just like that, excuse me, I'm gonna turn this way so I don't get ink on my grid paper, because I got it all set up. I'll use it over and over again. But that's what your card base looks like, or the front of your card, your focal point. And then I'll bring in that grid paper or the foam mat from the Stamparatus, and let's go ahead and finish up our card. So it was a real quick card, but really pretty. And the colors, I think, that go together nicely. I looked at my color coach and picked out my colors. So let me show you just a little bit about the color coach. This is my color coach. Now, Stampin' Up! Does not sell the color coach anymore, so I have made mine. Stampin' Up! Does provide this download here, so you can pick your color. So what I did, I decided I wanted the Magenta Madness flower, and then look, the Granny Apple Green would be the green that goes with it, and then Pool Party, so I just used this line here and picked out the perfect colors for my card. Now, if you're interested, I'm more than happy to send you the printout, or if you want the full color coach with all of Stampin' Up's colors, I make them and sell them for $25. So there you go. Let's continue on with our card. So then, out of the stamp set now, I have this little hello right here, and I inked him up just in black. I'm gonna set him down in the center. 1, 2, let that ink sink in. Ta-da! Let's get the new adhesive. Layer these. So this was a 3x3 square. So then my next layer is 3 1/4 square. I guess if I say, oh, no, I can't get it straight. If I say 3x3 square, that's kind of redundant, huh? But anyway, there you go. And then I've run a piece of Pool Party. Now this is 4 inches by 5 1/4, and I ran it through the embossing folder, and I should have looked at the embossing folder's name. It was the one that was with the golf, the clubhouse set in the mini catalog, and I don't remember the name of it right off the bat. Here's our Pool Party card base. This is the normal 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, scored at 4 1/4, and then just folded in half. I like to use liquid glue with my embossing pieces so it doesn't smash out all that pretty embossing we just did. So I'll put a little bit of glue on the back of this. And you know what? I just messed up because we should have put some ribbon around there. So now how am I gonna fix my card? I'll show you what I'm gonna do. Because see, I have this ribbon, and this ribbon only went around this layer. But all I'm gonna do is I'll just turn my card this way, and we'll have a landscape one. and then I can just tie my ribbon all the way around. There's always an answer. Easy fix. Let's make it a little bit. So this is the polka dot, I'm not sure what it's called, tulle ribbon. Yeah, I love this stuff too. It's so cute with any project. Just tie this in a simple knot here. Nice. Get my ribbon scissors. This one's a little bit long. Let me trim this one down too. There we go. Then I'm going to pop this piece up on some dimensionals. One in the center so our tummy doesn't sag. Take those little release papers off. And then I'm going to just place my hello. Wait, my ribbon needs to scoot over just a little bit. Place my hello. Now it's too far. And since I have this dimensional here that's going to hold my ribbon, I need to place it before. Place my ribbon where I want it, right there. Does that look good? Yeah, heck yeah. Looky there. So it's just a little bit different, but just goes to prove you can always fix what you need to fix. But let's go ahead. I'm going to stamp the inside too. So return my paper landscape. I'd hate to stamp it the wrong way. Bring in this little tulip here. Oh, here, I'm going to use this block because otherwise I won't have enough blocks. Put the little tulip here. And just ink him up. Stamp him up here. Bring in a little stem. Almost forgot my ink. Let's grab some Granny Apple Green ink. Stamp that down there, then bring in a little leaf. This leaf looks good. And there's my tulip for the inside. How pretty is that? Anybody who got this card would be overjoyed. Then with our new adhesive that we just love, love, love. Take a little bit of adhesive and place this on the inside of our card. And then there, bada bing, bada boom, just like that. Look how cute the cards are. Bring these two back in. So I hope, I can't find it, here he is. I hope that you find time or you give this technique a try. It is really cute, and if you want to see this card, I'm hoping this weekend or maybe early next week to do the video of the bookmark card. You'll have to check that out on YouTube, but I'll be sure and post a link here on my Facebook page. Also, last but not least, today's the 20th, so it's the last day to sign up for my classes, and sorry my cards are over there. I don't have a chance. I don't have them to show them to you, but you can see that on my blog or probably below in the events here. And then if you place a $50 order before June 28th on my online store using this host code on June 29th, Facebook Live, I'll throw you in the drawing and draw a name to win the Wild Rose stamp set and the Wild Rose framelits as a bundle. So that's the prize this month. All right, that's all I have. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you Monday about 1:30. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.